Matt, unfortunately a 3-1 defeat today here against Barnet. What are your thoughts on the performance today?
I think what's important to mention is that the players that were here today were, in terms of their effort, their application, really, really good. And we had a great reaction after half time. But the reality is that since the time I've been here, I think we're giving away, well, I know we're giving away too many goals from individual errors, and that is hurting us. But also, if you look at the squad today, probably one of the big things that's really hurting us is you look at how many senior players aren't here today because they're injured. And that's something that we have to change because, when you stand and you do this job, you need your best players at the football club available, and ultimately they haven't been available. We pick up too many injuries, and it's hurting us at the moment because I don't think it's something that is new necessarily this season. It's something that has happened. There's been too many injuries at the football club and big players. I'm not talking about players who aren't or who wouldn't be in the team every week. So look, that's disappointing. But the players that were here today, I was pleased with their effort. I just felt 3-1 scoreline is not reflective of the team's performance. Look, the second goal is outrageous in terms of, one, I don't understand the ruling, but two, more importantly, if a free kick is given, then surely that should be taken from the same position that's been given. I will be, trying to have a conversation with the referee, and I'm sure that will happen. But right now, obviously, disappointed stood here because we haven't got the points that we deserve today from a performance that we know Barnet are one of the best teams in the league, if not the best. But they're at that level because they're able to make 4 or 5 changes that actually make their team stronger, and it doesn't change the way they play. Unfortunately today, with no disrespect to the players that we had on our bench, we weren't able to do that. So it's just a bit of a reality of where we are right now. But the one thing I will say is that if we play like that, and we won't be playing Barnet every week, we will most definitely pick up points.
And in terms of positives, Fletcher Holman scores his first goal for the club. How big of a confidence boost is that for the youngster?
Yeah, really good. Look, Fletch has had a bit of a tough time, I think, since he's come in. Probably not expected to play as much football as he has done, but injuries again have meant that he's had a chance. What I like today is we spoke a lot around half time in terms of when we transition the ball back, it's important that we play forwards with a bit more quality. Bose has played a great pass into him, and what Fletcher's done is he smashed it past the goalkeeper for 20-25 yards. So pleased for him to get his first senior goal. Ethan Sutherland gets his first senior appearance, so that's another positive. But beyond that, I think I'm struggling right now purely and simply because, look, we're in a bit of a tough spot at the moment. We're in a tough spot because players that are big at this football club aren't available.
And a trip to Woking on Wednesday, what do you want to see between now and then?
Need to see the players recover. Need to see them returning for training on Monday in a positive frame of mind, because football is unforgiving at times, but also gives you an opportunity to put right what went on today. Now we need to do that starting Wednesday. I'd like to think we'll have 1, maybe 2 players back available, but I'm not sure what that looks like. Jack Stevens pulled out this week. Obviously, Connor Wilkinson isn't available. We've now got Ozzy who's out. Labs is still out. Matty Warburton. We've got players at this football club that need to be available, and that's something that they're aware of. I'm not suggesting that it's their fault. Nobody wants to get injured, but we need to try and get our players back as soon as possible, because I think otherwise it might be a tough end to the season for us.
Matt, thank you for your time.
Cheers, mate.